Hey, Jason Red 79 here, and yeah, I have greatly expanded upon the size of my farm for the farm. So yes, it is silly. It is it's ugly. And yes, I'm still extremely jealous of Tactile and his ability to, actually make something that is both looks good and is functional. Whereas mine's like, it's sort of functional, but it's very, very yeah, it's got a lot of problems, as you can see. It works, but man, is it a painstaking, ugly thing. Wait, why have I... Whatever, I'm just going to ignore it, pretend it doesn't exist. Anyhow, yeah, I just collected my next batch of these things. 992, just 8,000, sorry, how many? Yeah, just 8,000 points more to 1,000,000. Anyhow, just a sec, I'm gonna have to, I just saw something very frustrating, I'm going to have to shoot it down. Now that I look for it, I can't find... Oh, here it is. Yeah, that... Sorry to interrupt, that's been bugging me. And here's another one. Wait. Why did that happen? Did this just somersault because I bumped into it? Now where's my thingy gone? Yeah, my save file, a lot of weird things happen because my save file is too big. I've been using the same save file since I started the game until now, so yeah, the size of the save file is huge and lots of weird things happen. For instance, the title of this video, which will be, I have masked so many QT-RTGs that I can use them to break the sound barrier. Now, what connection does the speed of sound or the sound barrier... It's not the speed of sound, it's the sound barrier. What does that have to do with it QT-RTGs? Watch. I've got silent hoverboard. Yeah, that's actually the first time that's happened to me. I've like done stuff which has like created massive noise pollution, but this is my first time that I've actually managed to make the hoverboard and hydrazine jetpack actually go silent. Oh well. It's probably a sign that this save game file is... How big is it anyhow? 45 megabytes. That's pretty big considering that I think a typical game save is like 1 meg or something, right? And I've got tons of automation. I've got like 1817, and that's like a lot of them are not like, and a lot of those are like quite complicated sort of builds too. They're not like straightforward like just two repeaters. They like, there's a bit of logic programming and stuff that went into it. So yeah, I can, and you can see here, it's the auto, it's affected a lot of things actually. It's not just the sound barrier. You can see that the auto arms have like gone stupid. They take quite a while to figure out what they're supposed to do. The stuff is just there, like, and they're like, what should I? Ah, yes. See, it's like they've gone really dumb. Or this one, it's like, hey, yeah, put this in the thingy. Put this in the thingy. Yeah, the AI is basically bored. It doesn't quite know what it's supposed to be doing anymore. Well, my conclusion is that System Era maybe did not intend for. That's another thing which I really should try and learn from Tactile. He restarts his game every couple of updates or something, and that's a really good idea because it keeps your game file from becoming too bloated. But man, I've got sentimental value, and you know, once you've become invested, so to speak, yeah, that's a problem. I've become invested. In this particular file, I've like built up so much that I don't want to start from scratch again. Whereas, yeah, thinking, to be perfectly honest, what I actually should probably do is do what Tactile did and just start from scratch. But I don't know, I just don't want to. And I guess that's I feel like I built up I'm not the sort of. It'd be different if New Game Plus you could carry over stuff into the new game, but yeah, it's not even New Game Plus. This restarting a new save would just be like it's like just basically taking everything I built up before and saying like, well, all of that you just lost everything, right? With certain legacy mechanics like New Game Plus in certain other games, or Transcending or whatever, they let you they make you feel as if you inherited something from your previous games, however small or inconsequential that is. And I feel, I don't know, I just like the idea of the fact that something, however small, carried over from the past into the present. But that's just me. Well, if any of you feel the same, then yeah, let me know what give me a holler and let me know what your view is. But yeah, as for me though, to be honest, there's not all that much left to do in my current game. This is my collection actually, a really silly thing. Aluminium. So I'm collecting aluminium alloy. I collect four large containers of every resource in alphabetical order. Wait, what comes after copper? Copper. Oh, I think this is, yeah, this is for diamond, which is really pointless because you only ever need like just a couple of pieces of diamond. There's no way that you're gonna need like 4 large canisters of diamond, and that just basically eats up a ton of graphene. But I'm gonna get to it. That's a work in progress, which I'm going to be. And exo chips, yeah, since they can't fit in large containers, I just did this, which is a massive mess. Strictly speaking, I could put these into gas things and then, but that would be just, okay, that would really be too much. Because, wow, if I stockpiled 4 large canisters of sturdy squash samples, and if I put the squashline, noxothene, and the artepetrol the same way I did the argon, what I did with the argon's impossible, because that would be 160 times 12 times 4 100 times noxothene. That's too much. That's just too much. It takes quite a bit of farming to just get 4. As you can see, it takes quite a while just to get, and it takes babysitting too. That's the thing. It's ready to launch. Okay, gotta launch it then. By the way, doing this, I don't know why I do it this way. It comes to the same thing, but I lose by launching it in this manner. I'm gonna get no care rewards from when that thing returns, because I'll show you a minute where it gets back. But anyhow, basically you can understand it as I'm supposed to get 40 care packages. I'm only going to get 39. Another noxophene. Okay. Okay, this is why. See, it came back, and because the gas canisters cover every single slot, it came back. Fortunately, I didn't lose the gas canisters, but yeah, basically, actually, it'd be even worse if I lost the gas canisters. I'm very happy with the with this current thing where it came back and I just didn't get the reward. That's fine. But anyhow, yeah. As for how long I'm going to keep this up, I'm going to keep it up, and I'm probably going to stop soon. I plan to just get one more medium storage silo of QT-RTGs, because as you saw there, I have a large storage silo and it's only missing one last medium storage thing to be complete. There's no way there's no way I'm gonna do what I did here. That's impossible. Also impossible. I'm not gonna mass together like a full full extra large storage C full of QT-RTGs in that manner. No, that'd be just crazy. Not that what I'm doing already isn't crazy enough, but yeah. 7 million bytes, 1914 per thingy, and it's all passive, doesn't need babysitting, unlike that, unlike a farm switch. Unlike the other farms which use the current farming method uses sturdy squash samples for research, and that works too, but I feel that that involves a bit too much babysitting. Not to say that this doesn't do babysitting, but this takes babysitting too. But yeah, my research is it's possible to get research which just comes in without needing any babysitting or any maintenance at all. So that's what, that in my opinion is slightly more preferable. It fell off. But anyhow, yeah, as I was saying, I fully admit I've reached the point where, quite honestly, there is not much left for me to do in the game, and whatever, there's no challenges or anything left other than what I actually make up on my own. And that's fair, because honestly, I've completed the game. I mean, the game was, I love Astroneer, it's great, and it's really fun for what it does, but it's meant to be a game of exploration and stuff, but I don't know. I just feel it's probably wasn't meant to be a game where I do what I do, where I just keep one save and I just and I keep it as a perma save and continuously build upon it. The fact that the size of the game file keeps going up and up and up and up already shows that the game designers probably did not mean for me to do what I'm doing. Well, this was meant to just be a short little video about how QT-RTGs break the sound, how I masked QT-RTGs until I broke the sound, but it turned into something else. Yeah, it turned into a really long video, and I guess that just shows that I have a lot that I want to actually talk about. Oh dear. Ah, man. Well, anyhow, that's about it. Oh, other than the fact that I am going to eventually have to figure out some way to safely dispose of all this dynamite. That's the only bad thing about this event, about the event care packages. Everything else can be shredded and disposed of safely. When you have too much of it, you just like, or no, actually the metals actually get sucked in there, but this dynamite, it's very cumbersome, so to speak, it you can't if you it's like it's almost makes me feel like the care package dynamite makes me feel like I'm dealing with the nuclear waste. You know, it's like the dangerous byproduct of what I'm doing. I don't. It's dangerous. It takes up space. It's hard to dispose of safely. I mean, I could just like take it out on the shuttle and drop it somewhere and detonate it, but dynamite isn't useless. It's actually useful, but man, you know what, System Era? You know what? My game suggestion: could you make the care packages that come down drop off exploding powder instead? Because exploding powder is, I can turn it into dynamite, I can turn it into fireworks. That's up to me. And it won't blow up my base. Exploding powder is inert, you know. I could just like put the exploding powder in a large canister, and that's so much easier to deal with, rather than like, you know, having to stick tons of dynamite on medium storage silos like this. Yeah, so that's my petition. Could you change the care packages to give us exploding powder instead of dynamite? They're roughly the same thing, except that one's printed pre-print. One, if I want dynamite, just let me print it out myself. Thanks. Okay, and that's a long enough video. Oh, it's 22 minutes. Alright, Jason Red 79 signing off here. Ciao.